While 2022 may have been a rough year for me, especially getting hacked early fall of that year, I'm having a great YouTube career. I enjoy uploading fun video game content. While most of my videos were nothing but Smash Brothers this year, I wanted to do something different. Celebrating 13 years on YouTube, I wanted to focus on my favorite moments in the first 10 years of my YouTube career. Remember, most of the content will come from videos I have recorded. The rule is, my best moments ever. If you're all set, then here we go. GardevoirBoy is ready to tell you his top 10 moments from 2010 to 2019.
Number 10.
As much as I'm glad I won against the Subway bosses using only Psychic type Pokemon, it's a shame my 21st birthday celebration had to start this low on the list. Adding salt to injury, my Gardevoir was put into a position with bad video quality. I didn't like putting it into this spot, but the bad DS quality had left me no choice. Despite this, I'm happy that this battle featured a tomboy and a ladyboy duo. On the positive side, I let my Gardevoir use Psychic as the final blow, giving me the win. At the time of this video, Gardevoir is half fairy and Steel type Pokemon have become Fairy Busters. While it's sad Gardevoir had to appear at the start of this list, you'll see better moments with him later on.
Number 9.
While it's a shame one of my favorite moments with Gardevoir had to start on a bad note, it's a miracle my favorite moment from my first year as a YouTuber was put one position ahead. Although Adobe Flash no longer works in the US, I want to pay tribute to the Ultimate Video Game Quiz Challenge NES. At the time that moment was uploaded, I was in my early adulthood and just started YouTube. Getting the perfect score of 2000 was my greatest moment I'll never forget. As I'm a Nintendo loyalist anyway, it made sense to put one of my earliest YouTube experiences as a Nintendo gamer on this list.
Number 8.
Lance may have lost his champion title in the Kanto games, but it was nice having to fight the Pokemon League champion, who is none other than your rival. Sure, it almost never happened again, but it was nice I was able to fight Blue with Pokemon that he had never used again outside of Yellow. Speaking about that, when I record my champion team playthrough Pokemon Violet, I'm using one Pokemon representing one champion from the 2D generations. Don't worry, I will always use Gardevoir on my team. While Gardevoir didn't exist prior to Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, at least I had Alakazam in the meantime.
Number 7.
I've made some videos wearing a Gardevoir costume, and it really suits me well. Some YouTuber who went by a post said the costume looks very good on me. Being a fisheye myself, I took it as a compliment. If somebody wanted to call me GardevoirBoy in a mocking way, I didn't mind. Because I loved Gardevoir and looked great in that Gardevoir costume, I didn't mind being called GardevoirBoy. Fun fact, I didn't use that for my YouTube name until 2023. By now, GardevoirBoy is what I will be known as on social media.
Number 6.
Ending the first half of the list is Gardevoir sweeping against Lucamine. Gardevoir takes on Lucamine's girly-themed Pokemon team and wins. Milotic may be the top-tier beauty queen, but it means nothing when Gardevoir has many trainers' little guardian angel. Ironically, Gardevoir looks like a girl, but is so cute when used as a boy. Because Gardevoir's Japanese name is Sir Knight, and it had a cute appearance, it makes sense why I used it as a male. Using and loving Gardevoir as a male, that's why I nicknamed myself Gardevoir. I made this sweep to celebrate 2,000 subscribers on my channel. To stay true to my channel's name, I've decided to end the first half with the Gardevoir sweep.
Number 5.
Well, since you hated Getsus and felt happy he got swept by a male Gardevoir, starting the second half of the list is me using Gardevoir and he sweeps all of Getsus' team. As everyone loved to hate Getsus, I make a mockery out of him by defeating him with a male Gardevoir. While you will see something like this later on in this video, I couldn't put it any higher than what it is, but held it back from making it higher than number 5. This is the bad 3DS quality. Even so, I'm glad Gardevoir punished Getsus for what he did to those innocent young Pokemon players. It's even fitting when Gardevoir used Moonblast on Hydreigon. As my little guardian angel swept Getsus, I laughed like a hyena. For the sore loser Getsus is, it's fitting to make him lose to a male Gardevoir.
Number 4.
For my channel's 9th anniversary, I want to do a Daisy vs. Rosalina battle paying homage to Etika. I felt bad for the Omopha family having to lose Desmond 1.25 months after his 29th birthday. While Desmond Omopha paid for his sins, albeit in an extreme way, he meant well when he said sorry. I find Rosalina's positive reception questionable. She's just a fusion of Peach and Gardevoir wearing Elsa's frozen dress. Not only that, she's kind of a Mary Sue. To say rest in peace to Etika, I had 2 Mario princesses fighting against each other. I'm happy Princess Daisy won.
Number 3.
For my quarter-century birthday, I make Golbez defeat Zeromus all on his own. Many people who have played Final Fantasy IV know that Zeromus was the root of Golbez's malevolence. While it's a shame Gomez had to act as a Darth Vader clone in the vanilla Final Fantasy IV, I'm happy for Giorgio made a Final Fantasy IV patch which allows Gomez to become playable after the giant mission. I've always wanted to see Gomez fight the demon who made him evil in the first place. Trust me, I'd rather play as Gomez over Edward Jaredin because the former has much better stats and is not a glass cannon. When I recorded playing the Gomez Edition hack, I felt so happy for Gomez defeating Saronis. It has been a long time coming. While I won't show the ending of the fight, you'll see it after we finish the next moment. I made this moment to celebrate 25 years of my existence on Earth.
Number 2.
I found out that in 2 of her 3 CDI appearances, Zelda fights Ganon. Luckily, not that many people have played or remember any of the Nintendo games on Philips CDI. They were pretty bad video games anyway. I didn't show the entire game, but I wanted to show just the last level. That way, I showed the Zelda vs. Ganon battle. As a matter of fact, this is the 3rd game she can save Link. While her last 2 fights against Ganon appeared in bad Zelda CDI games, you should be grateful I did it in a much better game. I look forward to seeing my favorite moment from the past decade, but before that, we have to do a recap. Number 10, with Hilda, I defeat the Subway bosses using only Psychic-type Pokemon. Number 9, I get a perfect score on the NES Box Art Quiz. Number 8, I fight and defeat Blue with his EV-less Evolution Pokemon Yellow Champion team. Number 7, because I was born a Fisheye, the Gardevoir costume looked great on me. Number 6, Gardevoir sweeps Lucamine's girly-themed Pokemon team. Number 5, without any remorse, I sweep Getsus with a male Gardevoir. Number 4, to make Etika happy, I defeat Rosalina with Princess Daisy. Number 3, Gomez makes 25-year-old me happy by defeating Saronis all by himself. And number 2, I beat Super Mario Bros. Crossover with Zelda.
It's number 1.
You all knew it was coming. My favorite moment from the past decade and why I nicknamed myself GardevoirBoy in the first place, it's Kindshint being swept by a male Gardevoir. When I play Pokemon with Gardevoir, I always use it as a male. Between Gardevoir and Fisheye, Gardevoir was better. Gardevoir looks less creepy with the shorter hair. The name itself is French for guardian, and is pretty much a guardian angel in monster form. Thanks to a combination of Sweet Powder, Quiver Dance, Black Sludge, and Baton Pass from Venomoth, Gardevoir was able to take care of Kindshint's team of shiny Bronze Pokemon all by himself. Of course, they were all male. I hope you enjoyed the top 10 moments from the past decade on my channel, and I'll see you next time. Until next time, this is GardevoirBoy signing off. Happy 13 years to my YouTube channel. Before we end this video, here is an honorable mention. Apparently, I was not the first YouTuber overall to do a collab video. However, I was the first YouTuber to collab with We Are Daisy. For collaborating with We Are Daisy, I showed the Daisy vs. Nintendo Rivals fight, Daisy vs. Rosalina fight, and Daisy Amiibo fight. All three fights featured Daisy as the winner. What made it fall short of the list was because I've realized that I wasn't the very first YouTuber to do a collab video. Not only that, it first came out at the time 21X was about to wind down. My favorite moment of the video was the last fight featuring top two fighters being me, Sword Fighter, and Daisy. In my opinion, a femboy and a tomboy being the top two fighters is an underdog moment I will never forget. I'm sure that some of your favorite 2010s nostalgic moments from my channel did not make the cut, so I will make them count as honorable mentions. For real this time, GardevoirBoy out, and happy 13 years to my YouTube channel.